Son Christ. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Shai Brakathum to all the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Tabah Shem Shai to all the sisters. I am priest and officer at Badayah of 1000 Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander YAHANNA. And to my right is priest and officer Mathumyad of 500. And we've been keeping the High Holy Day since 1969. And tonight's High Holy Day is the Feast of First Fruits. So we're going to get into Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, and we're going to read about how our forefathers kept, how the Most High wants us to keep the first fruits, and how we kept the first fruits, Feast of First Fruits. So with that, just the men up here, Imagine, which means to stand. Can you fix the camera? While you fix the camera, we're going to do the Sabbath service procedures. We're going to blow the shofar. We're going to drink the wine, send the prayers. So, blow the shofar. Yes, blow the shofar. Most High Christ. And then you pass me a chalice. This one's 2 hours. Yes. Yeah, you can grab them. While you grab the door, Most High Christ, we're rocking out with the Feast of First Fruits, keeping the tradition that our forefathers kept. We got to keep it from generation to generation. We got to do what Most High God tells us to do. We got to be obedient sons and daughters. We got to be obedient children. We got to send up the prayers. We got to anoint the people. We got to teach the people. We got to do everything we need to do to make the Most High God shine upon us. Yes, so with that, we're going to continue with the service. Somya, I'm going to pour the wine for you. So the wine is part of the Sabbath service. Slide. So, to the right hand. Son Christ.
Like SHALAM, which means to Israel.
Son Christ. You just leave it on that side of the table. Most High Christ, and then we're going to blow the shofar one more time. Yeah, blow the shofar one more time. Water. And shofar is very important because it sends out a warning against our enemies. You want your right shoulder. Right shoulder, that's right. Yeah, when we blow the shofar, it's like we warn the people about our enemies that's coming, or the announcement, like a High Holy Day. Remember what the Lord done for us. And then we're going to say Imagine to the congregation, which means to stand. And then we're going to say Sarwa upon Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east, which is in that direction. And we're going to start with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Whenever you're ready to come, you got it.
Come. So Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakuska, Taba'ah, Batazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barakazah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashamayim, Batamanawa, Bakum, Tab, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabuwafnawa, Kasalakanawa, Kabuwafinawa, Bala'ah, Abiyanawa, Benasai one, above, Awashinawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Guha'ala, Guhatapara, Iwalamyu, Aman.
In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power,
power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. The prayer for the cock and the last one for God. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Baba Kishar,
Baba Kashar,
Lathananawa,
Nathanawa,
Hakak,
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 Larapa'ah,
La'apa'ah,
Kamakala,
Kamakala,
Kamadawah,
Kamadawa,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Latahor,
Atahar,
Hamatazariah,
Hamatazariah,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Lahakoyum,
Lahakwiyam,
Hamathim,
Amathia,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Arakawah,
Arakawaf,
Hatama'ala,
Tamala,
Ugarshun,
Gorshan,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Yahshua,
Wada Amun.
Wadaman. So I think we gotta wait till after the prayers. English. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in the
Shai,
name of Yahushua,
please give us the power,
please give us the
the
power,
power to heal
power to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of sickness,
and all manner of disease,
all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
power to cleanse the leper,
power to raise the dead,
power to raise the dead,
power against unclean spirits,
power against unclean
to
spirits,
cast them out.
cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahushua,
thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it. The blessings for Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Barak Lanawa,
Barak Lanawa,
Wayasharala,
Wayashrala,
Wahabayat Sapar,
Wahabayab Sapara,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai,
the Wada Amun.
Wadaman. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in
Shai,
the name of Yahushua,
bless us
bless us
and Israel,
and Israel
in the school.
and the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahushua,
thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it. For Rakatha Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai? What's like the power structure blessings in the Hebrew? For Rakatha Yahweh,
Rakatha Yahweh,
why Yahweh Shai?
why Yahweh Shai,
Why Mayaka Allah?
Wamayaka Allah,
Waha it's like what Allah Hayat?
Wa'alahaya,
Mataz up your eye.
Tazabayah,
Wap Yahanna.
Alawap Yahanna,
Alawapi.
Alawap,
Hasarani.
Asarani,
Aquatizayani.
Aquatizayani,
Akaya Yanya.
Akaya Yanya,
Waha Aquafi.
Waha Aquafi,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai,
Wada Amun.
Wada Aman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh.
and Yahweh Shai,
And Yahweh Shai.
and Michael,
And Michael.
and the angels,
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna,
Commander Yahanna.
the general,
The general.
the captain,
The captain.
the officer,
The officers.
the troopers,
The troopers.
and the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Ashah.
Ashah,
Ayunya.
Ayanya,
Alahoria.
Awahoya,
Ma'ayun.
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'ah.
Naba'ah,
Isaiah.
Isaiah,
Isaiah.
Isaiah,
Ain.
Ma'ayan,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Aisha.
Ashah,
Shemayun.
Shemayim,
Wa'arakazah.
Aratazah,
Agatun.
Ayathan,
Namawat.
Mawat,
Galka.
Galka,
Agadabun.
Ayanawam,
Shamarka.
Shamarka,
Anah.
Anad,
Na'ah.
La'ah,
Yanawun.
Yanawam,
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah,
Ayashun.
Ayishah,
Shawamor.
Shawamar,
Yashabala.
Ashrala,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Shamorka.
Shamarka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Tazalka.
Zalka,
Al-Yah.
Al-Yah,
Yumimka.
Yamimka,
Ramum.
Yawamam,
Hashamash.
Ashamash,
La'ah.
La'ah,
Yakaka.
Yakaka,
Wayarak.
Wayarak,
Galayala.
Alayallah,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Hashamarka.
Shamarka,
Kalrad.
Kalrad,
Hashamor.
Ashamar,
Afnapashka.
Afnapashka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Hashamor.
Ashamar,
Taza'afka.
Azafka,
Wabawa'aka.
Waka,
Ma'athud.
Ma'athud.
Wa'ad Awalum.
Wide I will lung. In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Who not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor
shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going
and
out
thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
This time forth
For this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayun.
Allahayim.
Al-Dam Yalaka.
Adamayadaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Kayana.
Al-Kayahanna.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Hama.
Yahama.
The Word.
The one.
Ba'ash.
Ba'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Aimaka.
The Iwayamwa.
Awayamwa.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wagathud.
Wayatah.
The Ai-Tasawa.
The ice of the world.
Al-Tasakawayaka.
Al-Tasakawanyaka.
Amorwa.
Amorwa.
Wakawa. Wa. Wanakakiru.
Wanakakiru.
Goya.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Gaziko.
Gazikar.
Shum Yashabala.
Shem Yashua.
I will die.
I will die.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Now will I test a bar.
Our eyes is a war.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Kadwa.
Ayuka.
Ayakad.
Barya.
Barya.
Nakaratwa.
Nakarathwa.
Ahalia.
Ahalia.
Adawo.
Adawan.
Wayashima Aliyam.
Wayashma Aliyan.
Mawahaba.
Mawaba.
Wahagori.
Wagorian.
Gabor.
Gabor.
Waimawan.
Amawan.
Waimalak.
Amalak.
For the shot.
Alashah.
Amashabi.
Amir Shabu.
Has a war.
There's a war.
The Masha war.
Amashawar.
Alawar.
Alawa.
I know.
Imam.
Ayawar.
Ayawa.
Zawawai. The
Zarawai.
bundle of wax.
Zanyalawa.
Salah.
Salah.
I shalahum. The
Aishalaham.
Madrid.
Tamanya.
Asayah.
Asiyah.
Sawa'a.
Sawa'a.
Tagabia.
Tagabia.
Banakar.
Nakar.
Bayashwan.
Yashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Shamadwa.
Ba'ayun.
Ba'ayan.
The Ara.
Ira.
Hayawar.
Ayawa.
The Mun.
The man.
La Dama.
Adama.
Sayathumwa.
Sayathamwa.
Nadayamuwa.
Ayabnawa.
Kayara.
Kaira.
Because of Abba.
Because of Abba.
Because of Bak.
Because of Bak.
Because of Zah.
Katzal.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Kal Nasiya Kumwa.
Kalnasiya Kamwa.
Ashor.
Ashor.
Amorwa.
Morwa.
Nanga Rashad.
Irashah.
Nanawa.
Alawa.
Ah. Na'awa.
Alawa.
Allahayun.
Alahayam.
Allahayun.
Alahayam.
Shayathumwa.
Sayathamwa.
Kagagala.
Gagla.
Kukwa.
Wash.
The Punya Wabaka.
The Panya Rabakar.
Ka'ah.
Ta'ah.
Taba Iriga Iriga.
Ba'ayri.
Wa Kalahaba.
Kalaba.
Kalahat.
Kalahat.
Harayun.
Arayam.
Come.
Come.
Tawadakma.
Aradot.
Basa Irika.
It's Erica.
Wabasa.
Basa.
Wapaka.
Paka.
Tabahalun.
Bahala.
Mama'a.
Ala'an.
Panyahun.
Panya.
Walawan.
Alawan.
Wagud.
Wayan.
The Pashwa.
The Kwashwa.
Samka.
Ta.
Yahawa.
Yatawa.
The Bashwa.
The Bashwa.
Waya Bahawa.
Waya Bahawa.
Aya Ai.
Aya Ay.
Wagud.
Waya.
The Parwa.
Parwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Badwa.
Wagud the Iwa.
Waya Aiwa.
Waya Atha.
Waya Ata.
Samka.
Samka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
The Baka.
Baka.
Ayawun.
Ayawun.
Alka Rataza.
Al-Qaratazah. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thou silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumble.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted
And consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden
They
ones.
have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off.
and let us cut them
From
off
being a nation.
from being a nation.
In the name of
In
Israel.
the name of
There
Israel.
be no more remembrance.
If you no more
They
remember,
have consulted together.
for they have consulted
With
together
one consent.
with one
They
consent.
are confederate against thee.
It's like they are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom
And the
and
Ishmaelites.
the Israelites
Of Moab.
of Moab
And the
and the
Hagarenes.
Hagarenes,
Gabal.
Gabal,
And Ammon.
and Ammon,
And the
and
Amalek. The
Amalek, the
Philistines.
Philistines,
The inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with
And
them.
Saul also was joined with
They
them.
hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto
as
them
unto the Midianites.
as unto the
As
Midianites,
to Sarah.
as to Sisera,
As to Jabez.
as to
And
Jabez,
the book of Kisar.
like the book of
Which
Kison,
perished at the door.
which perished at Endor.
Became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Like the nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like a red,
Like Ziyah.
and like Ziyah. Yea,
All the princes as Zabah.
all their princes as above,
As Amunah.
and as Amunah,
Who said,
who said,
let's take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
houses of God in
the
possession.
houses of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God,
Make them like a wheel.
make them like a wheel,
As stubble before the wind.
as the stubble before the wind,
As the fire burneth the wood.
as the fire burneth the wood,
And as the flames of the mountains on
and
fire.
as the flames set up the mountains on
So
fire.
persecute them.
So persecute
With
them
thy tempest.
with thy
Make
tempest,
them afraid.
and make them
With
afraid
thy storm.
with thy
For
storm.
their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame,
They may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Yahweh,
Let them be confounded.
let them be
And
confounded
trouble forever.
and trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea,
Let them be put to shame.
let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish,
That men may know.
that men may know
That thou.
that thou,
His name
whose
alone.
name alone
Is
is
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Star, which means to turn. What? Yeshavia, which means to be seated.
Oh, yeah. And this too.
What's our question? What's our question?
Yeah.
Yeshavia.
Shalom on Christ. How about Shemel Shabbat? How about Shemel about Shemel Shah? We're going to feast of first fruits. Give me 1 second. How about you want to take the first 7?
Okay. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 1. In the Lashon production, the Hebrew. Wayah Debar, Yahweh, Al Masha La Amar. Verse 2. Debar, Al Banya, Yasharala, Wa Amorah, Allahum, Ma Wa'aya, Yahweh, Ashar, Tha Kwa'Awa, Atham, Ma Kwa'Aya, Kodash, Allah. Ma Wa'aya, verse 3. Shashatha, Yamayam, Tha Aisha, Mala Akad, Waba Yawam, Ha Shabaya Aya, Shabbat War, Ma Kwa Ra'a, Kodash, Kal, Mala Akad, La'a, Tha Aisha, Shabbat, Hawa'a, La Yahweh, Bakal, Mawa, Shabbat Yukam. Verse 4. 1. Allah, Mawa'aya, Yahweh, Ma Kwa'aya, Kodash, Ashar, Tha Kwa'aya, Atham, Ba Mawa'ayam. Verse 5. Ba Chadash, Hara Ashwan. Oh, yes. Ba Chadash, Hara Ashwan, Ba Rabbi Ha Ashar La Chadash, Bayan Ha Irab Yom Pesak La Yahweh. Verse 6. Wa Ba Chamasha Ashar Yawam La Chadash Hazar Chag Hama Tazawa La Yahweh Shabaitha Yamayam Ma Tazawa Ma Kawa. Verse 7. Ba Yawam Hara Ashwan Makwa Ra'a Kodash Yahaya Lakam Kal Mala Kaf I Bada La'a Tha Aishawa. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1, in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. Verse 3, 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest. In holy convocation ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Verse 4, these are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. Verse 6, and on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. Verse 7, and the first day ye shall have an holy convocation, ye shall do no servile work therein.
On Christ. So in verse 2 it says, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocation. Holy convocations, even these are my feasts. These are the days that we should be celebrating according to the Most High.
Right.
And saying according to the Bible.
Right.
When people say the Old Testament are done away with, it doesn't make sense, because the Lord is telling us which days we should celebrate, which days we should have a feast on. Just like how Esau pushed his holidays, it's all in the media. It's all types of memes about it. You hear it on the sports channels. You hear it on the radio. You hear it inside the stores when you're walking around. It's literally coming out the walls. You understand? We should have that same zeal for the Most High. We should know when the feast day is coming up. We should know what we want to make. Just like how we, work overtime for Christmas gifts, how we get up early for Black Friday, how we cook all types of dishes for Thanksgiving. We should have an even greater zeal for the feast days of the Most High.
Right.
You understand me? How Hanukkah, Passover, we just read the Passover. We should treat every feast day like it's a Passover.
Right.
You understand me? We should make sure that we make our preparations, make sure we get to the location in a timely manner, make sure we have our apparel nice and fresh. Understand? Make sure that everybody see you coming out your house. You know what I mean? Make sure you come out your house with your boots, your pants, your fringes, your garments, your headpiece, your jewelry. You understand? Make sure everybody see you coming out your house. Is really promotion for the Most High.
Right.
You understand? Because you hear jokes online talking about, oh, they look like Power Rangers, but when people see us in person, they be in awe.
Right.
They be stopping in traffic, honking their horns. You understand me? Like, I've seen all type of reactions to how people see us when we dress and we come out. You understand me? Like, people love seeing how we dress when this the Passover. You understand? Wear your Passover garments to the feast days. Don't just have it like a one and done. You know what I mean? Make sure that you're looking right, just like how you will put on a whole fresh outfit to go sit in a living room for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. Put on a nice fresh outfit, a nice fresh attire, have your hair done, your makeup done, everything for this feast day. You understand? Because these are the feast days of the Most High. And it just listed the Passover. That's the first one that the Lord wanted us to partake in, is the Passover that he listed. You understand me? It's saying in the first day ye shall have an holy convocation, and ye shall do no servile work therein. Anytime you see inside this Bible when it's breaking down the Sabbath and you shall not do work, it's speaking about servile work. You understand? It's not speaking about going to the gym. It's not speaking about changing your baby's diaper. That's work. Especially when it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you got a newborn and you're tired. That's work. That baby gonna put you to work. But you got to get up and change that diaper. You understand? Go to the gym, work on your car. It's speaking about servile work. You understand? That's the pleasure that people love to do. They would love to get that extra day. And Esau is so cunning that he would make it, time and a half to work on the Sabbath. Right. He would do that. You get an extra, you would get extra funds to work on the Sabbath day. And since the Bible say this is not our rest, we feel like we just need more money and more money and more money. If it was up to us, we would work 8 days a week, 40 hours a day. You understand? That's really our pleasure, to make money and to have money. That's our pleasure. It's not speaking about going to the gym, not speaking about things like that. It's speaking about servile work. You understand? So we say these are the convocations, the holy feast days of the Lord, and then we about to get into all of the days that the Lord wants us to celebrate. See if it says Christmas, see if it says Thanksgiving, see if it says Black Friday, and we're gonna send for Black Friday. You understand? But just like how we had that zeal, we had a zeal for 4th of July, Labor Day, anything that we would have a cookout on or a feast in the world. See if you see that inside these scriptures. You understand? So I'll take the next 7. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8. Waha kwar bathum asha Yahweh sha ba'ath ya mayam bayawam ha shab ya'aya ma kwara kwadash kal mala akath I bada la'a tha'ai shawa. Verse 9. Waya debar Yahweh al masha la amar. Verse 10. Debar al banya yasha Allah wa marath Allaham kaya taba awa al ha'arataza ashor an ya nathan lakum wa kwatazar thum ath kwataza yora wa athum ath amor ra'ash yatha kwataza yarkum ath Al HaKahan, verse 11. YAHANNA HaImor La Punya Yahweh La Ratazan Kam Ma Mak Ratha HaShabbath Yana Yapanwa HaKahan, verse 12. Wa'ash Yatham Ba Yawam Ha Na Yapkam Yakapan Hath Ha'imor Kabash the Mayam Ban Shanathwa La Allah La Yahweh, verse 13. Wa ma Nachathwa Shanya Asharanyam Salath Ba La Wala Ba Shaman Asha La Yahweh Rayak Na Yachat Wa Na Saka Yayan Rabba Ya'ath Hahayan, verse 14. Walacham Wa Kwalaya Wa Karamal La'a Tha'a Kalwa I Atazam Hayawam Haza I Ba Yakum Ath Kwaraban Ala Ahayakum Ha Kwath Iwalum La Darathiakum Bakal Mashabathiakum. And the 7 in the Hebrew.
This is the book of Leviticus 23.
But then, can I get a napkin, Bob, sure? Sure about that, but.
This is the book of Leviticus 23, verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. In the seventh day, is a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. Verse 11. And ye shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf on and he lamb without blemish in the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord. Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, 1/4 part of an hin. Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the same self day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwellings.
It says, it shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all of your dwellings. That means wherever we are at, you understand, it shall be a statute forever. You understand? It's speaking about the Feast of First Fruits, the feast day that we are celebrating right now. It says seven, so like, yeah. 7 days, no servile work. I'm trying to find a part where it says 7 Sabbaths.
It must be further down, verse 15.
All right, so like, yeah, so this is the feast day that we're in. You understand? The Feast of First Fruits. This is the real Thanksgiving, according to the Bible. You understand? When we have our harvest around this time, after the Passover, when our crops start to grow, you're right. This is the time where they say that the Lord was born, where Christ was born. Christ was born in the Passover. And 7 weeks later, that's when the harvest started to grow. If Christ was born in December, 7 weeks after December isn't, nothing is growing. It's still winter. It's still snowing outside. You understand me? This Bible is so clear cut, I don't understand how anybody could really confuse the time that Christ was born or Christmas with Jesus Christ's birth. You You understand me? Because the Feast of First Fruits is when your harvest start to grow, when your crops start to grow. And if it was 7 weeks after December 25th, it wouldn't make any sense. You understand me? So this is the real Thanksgiving. About seven weeks after Christ was born. You know, when our crops was growing, we would give our first what's that? The first of our increase to the Most High.
Right.
You understand? We would sacrifice that money that we would make from these things, and we would give it to the Most High. We would give it to the priests. Right. You understand me? It's a wave, and he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. You understand me? So we would give the first fruits of our harvest to the Most High, showing, you know, that we have faith that He will bless the rest of our crops. Right. That we will bless, you know, the rest of our fruits and our harvest. You understand? So this is like every feast day is something very significant to the Most High. 9 times out of 10, the feast days in America is just to make America more money. That's really all it is. Each holiday is really just to put more money into the economy. It's not, or if there's any type of significance behind it, it's something to uplift our oppressor. Right. You understand me? What is it? Memorial's Day, where they honor all of the fallen soldiers or something. You know, when statistically speaking, the people that was lynched the most back in the 1900s were black men coming back from the army. You understand me? When they was walking down the street, feeling all proud to have on their American uniform and the flag on their shoulder because they felt like they fought for their country. White Americans took it as disrespect and disgrace. And that's where a lot of the lynchings came from in the 1900s. You understand? Look up, I think it's called Red Summer. You understand? That's when our people was coming home from the army, coming home after they left their families, after they left their wives and their friends and their children to go fight for America. You understand? And they went and miraculously they made it back home to America. They made it back home to their families, all to end up getting lynched by the same country that they was trying to protect, the same country that they was fighting for. You understand? So even when the feast days of America, the holidays of America have something to do with black people, it's still, when you really look deep into it, it's against us. You understand me? 4th of July, that don't have anything to do with black people, right. Hispanic people. You understand me? Christmas don't have anything to do with black or Hispanic people because they celebrating their white Jesus Christ's birthday, right. Which is really all types of different customs combined into one. You understand me? Thanksgiving don't have anything to do with us. It's celebrating really the slaughtering of our Native Indian brothers and sisters. You know, these feast days inside the Bible, really, it's all about black and Hispanic. This is black history. Right. You know, these things are significant to us because these are what our ancestors did, you know, to serve the Most High. This is what the Most High broke down to our ancestors, you know, for us to hear. It says throughout your generations. Same thing that we're here sitting down, breaking down to our children. You understand me? This is going to be something that we do forever in a day. You understand me? And it's all in remembrance of our ancestors, of our covenant that the Lord made with us. You know, it's all extremely significant. You understand me? It's a very selfless act to partake in the same things that our ancestors did, right. And to see what they went through, trying to get the feast together, trying to cook all these meals while kids running around, right. You understand, stressing us out. Is, you know, we really get a chance to step into their shoes and see how they was living. Right. You understand me? So the Feast of First Fruits is the feast day that we're in right now. Is what we're breaking down inside this Bible. We got the next 7 and the Hebrew.
Okay, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's about celebrating these holidays, especially the Feast of First Fruits. It teaches us not to have a selfish spirit. like birthdays, for example, you serve yourself, that has a selfish spirit. We honor the Most High God by giving the first fruits to the priest, to the Most High, our priest, and we show the Most High that we put more faith in Him than in ourselves.
Right.
And that's it.
Oh yeah, of course. And you just reminded me too, like, and even the first fruits, like back in the day, a lot of people jobs were, you know, farmers. They had to plant their own food. You understand me? So when it comes to that, you know, they're working and working and working, and this fruit is like their paycheck. Because of course, when they work, they go and sell their fruit, and they get money for all of the work that they've done. So for us, when we go to work 40 hours a week and we get our paycheck, it's definitely in the spirit to pay your tithes first. You understand me? Because then of course you're having faith in the Most High that you're able to work out anything you had to work out with the rest of that money.
Right.
The more time you wait to pay your tithes, the less likely it is that you're going to be able to pay it. You understand me? Because things gonna happen. You got things on auto pay that you forgot about. You understand? Your bill's gonna take from your account. Next thing you know, you need to have enough money to pay your tithes. So of course, the Feast of First Fruits is a feast day, but we acknowledge it every week or every paycheck while we're working, because we give in the first of our increase to the Most High.
Right.
You understand me? And that's also where a lot of fake Israelite groups get their concept of giving fruit as a tithe offering. You understand me? This is where they get it from too. You know, when it don't really have anything to do with fruit per se. That was just our increase back then. We ain't have a 9 to 5 back then. You know, we didn't go to work and clock in and get a paycheck back then. If you did, it would be the same thing. You know, you would give your first check of the year, you know, to the Most High, to the priest. That's how it would be if we had a 9 to 5 back then that the Bible was written today. You know, the first check of the year, you give it to the priest. You understand me? So this right here is not. It really don't have anything to do with fruit. There's no significance to us giving a fruit as an offering, besides the fact that was how we got paid.
Right.
You understand me? So Salaka.
Okay.
I bought.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 15 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, Lakam, Mama Chara, Ha Shabbat, Ma Yawam, Ha Ba Ya Akam, Imar, Ha Tha Nawapa, Shabbat, Sha Bafwa, Tha Ma Yama, Tha Yayana. Verse 16. I, Mama Chara, Ha Shabbat, Ya'ai, Tha Saparwa, Ha Mashayam, Yawam, Waha Thum, Mana Ka Desha La Yahweh. Verse 16. Verse 17. Verse 17. Yeah, verse 17. Verse 17. Mama wa Shabbat Yakam, Tha ba Yahweh Lacham, Tha Nawapa, Sha Tha Yum, Shun Ya, I Sha Run Yum, Salah Tha Ha Yayana, Ha Mataza, Tha Ha Yana, Ba Kawar Yum, La Yahweh. Verse 18. Waha Kwa Rabtham Al Ha Lakam Shabba'i Kabash Yum Thama Yamam Banya Shana Wapar Bun Bakwar Akkad Wa'a Yalam Shanayam Yahayawa Allah Ila La Yahweh Wa Ma Nakam Wa Nasakayaham Ashab Rayak Na Yakak La Yahweh, verse 19. Wa Yatham Sha'ayar Izayam Achad La Ka Ta'atha Wa Shanya Ka Bashyam Banya Shana La Zabak Shalom Yam. Verse 20. Waha Nayak Ha Kahan Atham Al Bakam Ha Bakawarium Thana Wapa La Panya Yahweh Al Shanya Kabash Yam Kwadash Yahweh La Yahweh La Kahan. Verse 21. Wakwa Atham Ba'itazam Hayawam Hazah Ma Kwara Kwadash Yahya Nakam Kal Mala Akah La'atha Aishawa Kha Wa Walam Bakal Mawa Shabbat Yakam the Rock Yakam.
What's on first?
Christ. This is the book, Leviticus 23, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering, 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Verse 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2 tenth deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. Verse 18. Ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offering. Even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord.
Now, right here is speaking about the sacrifice that we give. It's a young bullock and two rams, a lamb without blemish of the first year. So, of course, this is still going into what makes us the most money. You understand me? A nice young lamb without blemish, it could make you a lot of money. It could make you money from you just selling it by itself, or it could make you money because it would have more babies without blemish. You understand? It'll have more offspring without blemish. So that is going to make you even more money. You understand? It's like the gift that keep on giving.
Right.
And that's the thing that we have to give to the Most High. So again, it's not about the fruit or the crops itself or the livestock itself, but it's about the money that we would make off of. You understand? We would have to sacrifice that. That's verse 17, right? Yeah, we would have to sacrifice it. You understand me? Just like how we would make a sacrifice to the Lord for our sins. You understand? I think that's further down. I'm gonna wait for that part. Read on, Ibot.
Okay, I'm at verse 18, right, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 18. And ye shall offer
verse 19.
Verse 19. Verse 19. And ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offering.
It's for a sin offering and for a peace offering. So even in our time of abundance, when our crops is growing and is booming, we're still counting on the Lord's mercy. You understand? Even when we're reaping everything that we just worked for, all that backbreaking work. A lot of people say they want to start a garden or be farmers, and they don't understand that that's a 9 to 5.
Come.
Some nights is overtime. You understand? Some nights it's overtime.
Right.
You might have to get up and go out to your farm in the middle of the night because the wolves are trying to eat your chickens.
Right.
You understand? Like starting a farm is no simple thing. Like it's off the grid, it's away from the city life and all the fast-paced stuff, but you're still going to be working. You understand? It
Right.
takes a lot of strength and endurance and stamina
Right.
to raise these crops. You understand me? And there's sometimes where you might plant the seeds in the wrong place. It's not you going to waste seeds. You really just going out there and just throwing seeds around, just throwing them around, hoping that they land in good soil,
Right.
hoping that the Lord give you increase. It's back-breaking work, especially raising these animals, protecting them. They'll get sick. It'll be a cyst growing on your animals.
Right.
It's some type of sickness that the farms get. I forget the name of it, but it's like it's an extreme sickness, where your livestock, get sick, and you got to
Right.
take care of it. So not only are you trying to make sure your plants are not getting tangled up and they being planted with the right fruit next to them, the right vegetables, there's like a real science to it. You gotta make sure these plants grow with these plants and these fruits grow with these fruits. And you got to make sure that this grow with that so that they can protect each other and grow and prosper. With the lands too. You gotta make sure that your lambs and your bulls and your rams and your cows all mate and have offspring. You understand? Like it's real work that you put in. If you tired of your 9 to 5, getting a farm ain't gonna do you no better. You're gonna be even more tired.
Right.
So when we doing all that work, when we finally have a lamb without blemish, because our lamb might come out deformed or something.
Right.
I mean, it might have been something that happened with the pregnancy. So when we have this lamb without blemish in the first year, we have to sacrifice it. You understand me? When we get and all this increase, we gotta give it to the Lord and still remember His mercy. You know what I'm saying? Not just when we're down bad and when we're doing Shalom on Christ. When we're in hard times, we can't just remember the Lord's mercy then. We got to remember the Lord's mercy when we're up. You know what I mean? When our business is booming, we got to remember the Lord's mercy then. You understand? That's the sin offering and the peace offering. It's like you had something to bring up.
Also for the priests, the priests didn't have a land. The priests didn't have land. So it was just when we gave it to the Most High, we was essentially giving it to the priest who represents the Most High, so their portion of that was basically brotherhood. Us giving us their best. We was basically being brotherly, also having brotherhood towards each other within the nation of Israel. We gotta have brotherhood towards one another for this nation to rock and roll, for this nation to survive. That's what I think.
Most of first, go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord, with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. Verse 21. And ye shall proclaim in the self-same day that it may be a holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
Mm-hmm. So like I'm gonna take the next 7. We are at 22, right? Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22. Waba Quatazar Rakum Af Quatazar Yar Ratazakum La'a Dakala Pa'af Shadak Ba Quatazarak Wa La Quat Quatazar Raka La'a Thala Quat La Anya Wa La Gar Tha Izab Atham Anya Yahweh Alahayakum, verse 23. Wayat Debar, Yahweh Al Masha La Amar, verse 24. Debar Al Banya Yasher Allah La Amar Ba Khaldash Ha Sha Ba Yaaya Ba Achad La Khadash Yahaya La Kum Shabath Shabathawan Zakarawan Dara Wa'a Ma Kwara'a Kwadash, verse 25. Kal Mala Akath I Bada La'a Ashwa Waha Kwar Bathum Asha La Yahweh, verse 26. Wayadabar Yahweh Al Masha La Amor Aka Ba'ash Ba'a Shawar La Khadash Ha Shaba Yaaya Haza Yawam Ha Kaparyam Hawa'a Ma Kwara'a Kwadash Yahaya La Wa Anya Thum Ath Na Pashathiakum Wa Ha Kwarab Thum Asha La Yahweh. Thought I but
One more verse.
you got it.
One more verse.
29.
20.
28. Oh no, I just read 28. Did I?
I think you just did. Was I wrong?
I'm not sure. I'm just reading it again. Sorry. I don't even know if I read 28 because they both end kind of the same way. All right. Wakal Mala Akam Ath Ta'ai Shawa by Aitazam Hayawam Haza Kaya Yawam Ka Paryam Hawa'a La Kapar Al Yakum La Punya Yahweh Ala Hayakum. I throw all that back.
This is the book of Leviticus 23, verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest. Neither shalt thou gather any gleanings of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord your God.
You see, like how Bob was saying, it takes brotherhood in order for this kingdom to fall, in order for ours to rise.
Right.
You understand? It's really a hard, somehow a hard task to be in this truth, because we are expected to live as if we are in heaven while we are in hell. You understand? We have to be brotherly and sisterly towards each other. We need each other in order for us to thrive. You understand? I know when this world is like a dog eat dog world, you can't trust nobody, but you need to be able to trust somebody in order for you to survive, in order for your family to thrive.
Right.
You understand me? It's really about brotherhood. You understand? Because God is merciful, right? And He bless you.
Right.
Now you have to bless others.
Right.
You understand me? That's what it is right here. So you got to leave some of the fruit for other people. You understand? For the strangers of your people that's not from around your way. You understand me? They might have journeyed far and long, and they still got a long way to go.
Right.
They might have ran out of the food that they packed. You
Right.
understand me? Because they ain't had no type of refrigeration. You understand? So they might just be passing by your farm, grab some fruit. You understand? Grab something to eat before they can make it to another market.
Right.
You understand me? So like I said, it's really all about brotherhood. You understand me? And the Lord kind of, you know what I mean, put His stamp on it and say, I am the Lord your God. He like, I'm telling you to do this. You understand? It's like He just dropped the mic.
Right.
And you see, he dropped the mic and that's it. You understand? He put His stamp on it. Like, we really have to remember these things. Remember that just like how it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a village, it takes that same amount of effort to sustain a marriage, to sustain a friendship. You understand? Y'all going to go through problems regardless, and y'all need each other. It's not about who's better, who's online. Everybody trying to take sides with Stephon Diggs or Offset or Cardi B, when all of us are equal, men and women are equal in their failings. Right. You understand? One is not better than the other. It's that simple about it. You understand? You see online how, you know what I mean, society really want us to pick a side when we are not at war with each other. That's what our oppressor want us to believe in. We're at war with each other when in all reality we are at war with him. Right. He is the most subtle beast of the field. You understand? So subtle that we don't even realize that he is our enemy. Right. But he made us believe that the people that we share a bed with is our enemy. Our children is our enemy. Our brothers and sisters is our enemy. Right. Our parents is our enemy. That's how subtle this beast is. You understand? He divided us and he is conquering us because we don't understand that we need each other and we both ain't shit. You understand? We don't even realize that because our oppressor has showed us that we are against each other and that he is God and he is Jesus and he is Superman and Batman and he is all the princesses and he is all the nice traits. He's the nice doll. He's the pretty doll. He's the smart doll. And he has convinced us that we are the opposite. We are at opposition with each other, you know. But God is trying to remind us that we need each other, even the people that we don't need. Our loyalty is not only with our friends that we know, another black person that we know. It's with the black people that we don't know, and that really stands out once we see our people get unalived by the cops, even though we ain't know these people. You understand? Even though we ain't know Sandra Bland, we understood that she was on our side, and our oppressor is not. Understand? That's the same type of mindset we gotta have towards the people that we share a bed with. You understand me? We're here to help each other. You understand? Tough love, whatever it is, we're here to help each other. Just like the wife is here to help the husband is here to help the wife. If both people are at odds 24/7, that household is going to fall. You understand me? If you and your friends are at odds 24/7, y'all gonna grow apart. You understand? Y'all both need each other. You understand? So you can read on.
Okay. Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, and the first day of the month shall be a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of the trumpet, and holy convocation. Verse 25, ye shall be no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 26, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying,
it keeps saying, ye shall do no servile work therein. These are all Sabbath days. You understand me? These are literally the Sabbaths that we are reading about. And it keeps saying, ye shall do no servile work therein. That's what the no working on the Sabbath is. We get that from the Jewish people, from the Jewish community. You understand me? Where they won't work themselves, but they will hire somebody else to work for them. This is actually speaking against them, speaking against people who are in power that has the money and the resources to have people work for them. You can't put your workers to work on a Sabbath. You yourself can't work on a Sabbath. You understand? No servile work. You can't, just like you can't have somebody that will go to the gym for you. You understand me? You can't do that. You can't be like, I want to work on legs. I go to the gym. You understand? You can't can't do it. You would have somebody go do your job so that you can go to the gym. You understand me? So that you can be freed up to do something that you need to do or you want to do. You understand? So this no servile work keeps on coming up in Leviticus 23rd chapter, the chapter that is speaking about all of the Sabbath days. You understand me? It's speaking about no servile work, no servile work. We can't learn how to be an Israelite from people who are not Israelites. You understand? We're learning how to be Gentiles. Understand? Because of course, inside of the Bible, a Gentile is either a non-Israelite or an Israelite who is adopting the customs of a non-Israelite. So when we go out and we don't do anything on the Sabbath but sit at home and read the Bible and eat cold sandwiches, we had to learn how to be a Gentile.
Right.
You understand me? The Lord is breaking it down. He's giving us the instructions on how to serve him. You understand me? Read on, about.
Okay. Verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
They offer an offering by fire unto the Lord. Now, the Day of Atonement is a special feast day because it's a feast day that really teaches you how to fight this fight. You understand? Like something that was so normal and casual and common as eating has now become a sin. You know, it's like the thing that gives us life has become a sin. When you come into the truth, the things that we did like second nature from day to day, it is now a sin. You know, like eating pork, eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, watching pornography, and being a master of yourself, like how Jenna Muhammad broke it down. You understand? You're mastering yourself. You understand? You're conquering yourself. You know, doing stuff like that was a sin in the world that we did second nature. It was second nature. You know, smoking weed, having sex with our woman and leaving her, and then coming back after she had sex with somebody else. You know, all of those things was second nature. We didn't even really think about doing it. But you know, then we came into the truth. It became a sin. Just like, you know, the day of atonement. It teaches us how to really be careful about what we do.
Right.
You understand me? Like the Day of Atonement, well, just fasting in general, it's not like a superpower that we receive from fasting. You know, it's really teaching us discipline.
Right.
You know, we gotta hear these thoughts, hear these demons in our mind when they say, you know, just go grab something to eat. That thought was lawful, but now it's unlawful. You're really trying to check yourself before you go and do something. You understand me? You're really checking yourself. So after you've done fasting, it's not just like you're not going to have the urge to do whatever it was that was, you know what I mean, hindering your growth. But now you're going to have a new mindset. You're going to have more spiritual strength and mental strength. Like it don't make sense for you to be able to go 24 hours without food and water, something your body literally need to live, and then you done a fast and you go back to procrastinating, or you go back to making excuses for yourself. You understand? Or you go back to I don't know, being late to work or something. It's really about having discipline.
Right.
If you can go 24 hours without something that your body literally needs to live, you can go without, something that's just pleasure. Like you really have to tap into that same mindset, because if you can go and fast and do the day of atonement, imagine what else you can cut out. You know what I mean? It don't gotta necessarily be just cold turkey. You can cut it out little by little by little. You understand? That's really what fasting is for. It's supposed to hurt. You're not supposed to try to go and eat all the food you can possibly eat and make sure that you're not starving. You understand me? It's supposed to hurt. It's supposed to teach you how to fight through that pain. That's why Christ said, men shall not live by bread and water alone.
Right.
You gotta fast from it and really kind of refresh that battery. If you only fast once a year, that's cool. You know what I mean? But you should really try to push yourself to fast more. I know a lot of us don't fast as often as we should. You understand me? A straight 24 hours, no food, no water fast. A lot of us don't do it as often as we should. It's not a commandment, but it's definitely a way for us to strengthen ourselves to keep fighting this fight.
Right.
You understand me? So I got to read on.
Verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
Shalom. You want to take the next 7?
Okay. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 29, and the last one, Kodash, the holy time. Kaya, Ka, Ha, Ashar, La'a, Tha, Ana, Ba, I, Tazam, Ha, Yawam, Haza, Wa, Na, Ko, Ratha, Ma, I, Ma, Ya. Verse 30. Wakal, Ha, Napash, Ashar, Tha, I, Sha, Kal, Ma, La, Asa, Ba, I, Tazam, Ha, Yawam, Hazah, Waha, A, Badathya, A, Ha, Napash, Ha, Ha, Wa'a, Ma, Kwa, Rab, Ima. Verse 32. Ka, Mala, Aka, La'a, the I.S.U.P.K, Ha, Kwa, I, Walam, Ra, Yakam, Bakal, Ma, Shabbat, Yakam. Verse 32. Shabbat, Shabbat 1, Ha, Wa'a, Lakam, Wa'ai, Na, Yatham, Ah, Na, Pa, Shaf, Yakam, Ba, Tha, Sha'ai, La, Chadash, Ba, I, Rob, I, Rob, I, Bar, I, Rob, Sa, Shabbat, Shabbat, verse 33. Waya, the bar, Hawa, Al, verse 34. The bar, Al, Banya, Yashua, La, Amor, La, Masha, I, Shar, Yawan, La, Chadash, Ha, Shabbat, Ya'aya, Hazah, Ha, Asa, Kawa, Shabbat, Yamayam, La, Yahweh. Verse 35. By Yawam, Havra, Ashwan, Ma, Ra'ah, Badash, Kal, Mala, Akath, I, Bada, La'ah, the I,
Brother.
Christ, this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 29. For whatsoever soul be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
Of course, we still going into the concept of brotherhood. You know, we all supposed to suffer together.
Right.
We all are suffering together. We are one body. That's why when General Hyman teaches a class, he's really going off of the counsel that he had to give this week, and it hits so many people because we all going through the same thing.
Right.
It's like when we was in class and somebody would raise their hand and ask a question that you wanted to ask, but you didn't ask. You know what I mean? That's how it is when General Hyman give counsel when he come into class and teach about it, because we all really got the same questions. We all really going through the same problems. We all are suffering together. This is what the atonement is about as well. I mean, it's something that's significant to our people and to our culture and to our history. You know, suffering together so that we can eat together.
Right.
You understand? We're starving ourselves as a nation of people. You understand? Read on.
Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, that same soul will I destroy from among his people.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work, it shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwelling.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 34, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles, for 7 days unto the Lord. Verse 35. On the first day shall be a holy convocation, ye shall do no servile work therein.
And remember, like I just said, we had as a nation, we have to suffer together and starve together.
Right.
You understand? For one feast day. And then the next feast day that follow it is a feast where we are eating for 7 days straight. We're having a feast for 7 days straight. You understand? Us in America, we are so used and so programmed to, do things by ourselves. You understand me? We're so programmed, it's kind of hard to want to suffer with someone. It's easier to just do it by yourself. You understand? That's really something that we have to work on and overcome as a nation of people. We can't just be all here for the feast day, but we ain't do the Day of Atonement.
Right.
Understand? If we do the Day of Atonement together, we're gonna eat together. That's why the Lord made it clear. If you don't do the Day of Atonement, you will be cut off from your people. You understand? If you ain't do that day back when we was out in the forest, you understand me? Back when we was out during this time, you was cut off from your people, which means you was not going to partake in this feast day, this 7 long feast day that we have coming up.
Right.
You understand? You can't, just like how absent parents are today. If they left their children's lives, or if they prevented their children from seeing their parents, you can't just try to come back in your kid's life and think everything going to be cool. You understand? You can't just try to tell your children, oh, well, they wasn't in your life because of this, that, and the third. And then when they grow up, they really find out that their father wasn't in their life because of you. You can't just act like everything all cool. You understand me? It's like if you're not going through the hard times with each other, if you would rather just push them away, or if you would rather just walk away, then it's like it's not going to be right that y'all eat together. You understand that y'all celebrate y'all winnings together. You really have to suffer as one body.
Right.
You understand? So like we can call up Quatazar for this next 7, or this last 7.
I go going first.
State your registry.
God, Padazak Ra, by Yahweh, by Yasharab. Yahweh Bashim Yal Shabrak Thum.
You can blow it. You got the blue letter on your phone?
Come. We right here.
Yeah.
I might read it from here.
Yeah, 6.
Leviticus 23.
23, 36.
Leviticus 23 and 36. Get with y'all. All right. All right, it's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 36 in the Hebrew. Shabbat Yamayim Rai most likely Bow Okay. All right, Asha La Yahweh Bayawam Hasha Ma Naya Makara, Kodash, Yaha, Yaha. Oh, Yaha, oh, sorry. Yaha, sorry. Lacombe, Waha Kwa, hold on. Waha Korab Thum, Asha, La Yahweh, I Tazarath, Hawa, Cow, Mala. I know this one. Mala Akim. No, it's like it. Mala Akath. Abada. La the I.S.U.P.K. All right. 37. Ila, Mawa, Aya, Yahweh, Ashar, Thakora, Awa, Athum, Makoraya, Kodash, La Hakwara, Kwarayab, Aisha, La Yahweh, Ayla, Wama Naka, Zabak, no, it's like, no, Zabak, Wana Sakayum, that was like, I know that's the bar. Yo, Wom, that was, Bayo Wamawa, Bayo, wow, 38. 38. Malabad. Shabbatha. Yahweh. Wa Malabad. Mathan. Martha Nawathicum. Wamalabad. Cow. Nadab Wath. Oh, the Dariacum. Ashar. Where am I? Oh, sorry. Wamalabad. Cow. Nabathiocum. Ashar. Thunwa. La Yahweh. Oh, yeah, La Yahweh. 39. Bakamasha. Aishar. Yawom. Hold on. I know the La Kadash. Hashabaya. Ba'asa Pakam. Af Thabawa'ath Ha-Arataza Thakagawa Ath is it Kag? Yahweh Shaba'ith Yum Ba Yawum Kara'a it's like Hara'a Shawum. Okay. Is it Shabbath one? Waba Yawum Hashama Yanya. All right, 40.
You missed the last word.
Which one?
39, the last word.
Shabbatha one.
You've been practicing?
Yeah, he's the smart one.
Yeah. Like he know all of the characters, you know what I mean?
Okay. It's 40. Wow. Wala Quack Thumb Lakum Bayawum Hara Shawan Parya. All right. Itiza Habar. No, Hadar. Kapath. Thamarayum. Wa Inap. Itiza. Ibath. Wa Rabaya. Nakal. Wa Shamakam. Lapanya. No, it's like it. Lapanaya. No, it's like it. Lapanya. How? Alaha Yakum. Shabbath. Yamayum. 41. Waka Gatham Athwa Kag La Yahweh Shabbaith Yamayum Bashana Kakwath Iwalum La Daraf Yakum Bakadash Hashabayaya Thakagwa Athwa 42. Bashakath the Shabwa Shabbaith Yamayum Cow Ha'atzarak. Oh, is that Zah?
Yeah, that's his name.
That's it.
You was right. The rock.
Count. By it's like Masha. I don't know why I know it. By Yashara. Ya Shabawa Bashakath. All right. 43. Lama Ain Yadaiwa Daraf Yakum Kaya Basha Kawath Hawasha Bathya Ath Banya Yashar sorry. Bahaya Tazaya Awatham Ma Arataza Ma Tazarium or Matazarium. I Anya Yahweh Allah Hayakum Ayakum 44 last one. Slide here. It's on hold and I don't know what's on my phone. What 44 elements on?
44?
Yeah, I don't know what's on my phone. All right. Waya Debar, Masha, Af, Ma'aya, Yahweh, Al, Banya, Yasharala, Pa. Yeah, I think it was done. Oh yeah, the water. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I think that's it.
The other part is you can take the English from verse 36.
Come on, verse 36. Book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly.
You see, right here, it don't say anything about kindling a fire on the day before. You understand? It's like, how will we have a fire for 7 days straight unless we're making this fire? Now, fake Israelites say you can't kindle a fire on the Sabbath because of the scripture where the brother was grabbing sticks for a fire on the Sabbath, but they never thought, okay, he was grabbing sticks for his employer. Understand? For the person that was paying him, because the Lord right here is saying it's going to be, a holy convocation. It's going to be a Sabbath, and He is also ordering us to make a fire. You understand? He's ordering us to make an offering made by fire. That is cooking on the Sabbath right there inside the Bible for 7 days straight. You understand me? Read on.
And ye shall offer an offering made by fire. I read that already. No, did I?
You can read it again.
Khan. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord as a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no solemn work therein.
When it comes to this truth, the people that are against the truth, they don't want you to do what you're doing. You understand? No matter what it is, if it's a feast day, if it's a Passover, if it's you being the wife of a husband that got multiple wives, you understand? If you going out to camp, you understand? If you're being friends with one of your wives, with one of your husband's wives, you understand? If you rocking your shield, or if you got braids on, if you got a beard, the Lord don't want us to. The people that's against the truth don't want us to do what we're doing. Even when our sisters would dress modestly, they are against that. You understand? They feel like they're brainwashed because they're not showing their behind all to the whole entire world.
Right.
They're not online taking half-naked pictures, posing with their behind towards the camera. You understand me? This world, the people that's against the truth, don't want us to do what we're doing. You understand? They don't want us to do what the Lord want us to. They don't want us to do what the Lord ordered us to do. You got to keep that in mind. So whenever you feel some slight peer pressure from society or from your friends or from your family, just remember that this society crucified a perfect man. You understand? They don't want you to be perfect because you succeeding will highlight their shortcomings. You understand? For some reason, when someone else succeed, it will make a lazy person feel attacked.
Right.
You understand me? Like when you're in His truth and you're doing what God told you to do, somebody will find something to say about something that you're doing, as if you're not striving to be better, as if you're not striving to not make as many mistakes as you made in the world. You're striving for perfection, but yet everybody that's against this truth will have something to say about it. That's how you know who's really against this truth. You know, people would try to make it seem like, oh, well, you like it, I love it. But you'll be able to tell by their fruits, you understand, by their conversation, that if they're really against the truth. Because once we come into the truth, it's such a sweet feeling. And we want everybody that we know to know about this. You understand? But they haven't came into the truth because of what they're not doing. You know, Sherman Hyman broke it down to me in council once. He said, a lot of times we know what to do. You understand me? And that's the truth. We know exactly what we need to do. Sometimes we just might have a hard time executing. And that's, of course, where counsel come in. That's where fasting comes in. That's where the brotherhood and the sisterhood comes in. You know, but a lot of times we know exactly what we need to do. We know exactly what we're failing at. And when somebody else appears or succeed in that area, instead of having brotherhood and being humble, we like to be proud of trying to find something that they're not doing right. You understand? We like to try to point out all of the things that we want to accomplish. You understand? But they're accomplishing, and then we want to question them. That's how people against the truth really act. You understand me? You can't really be swayed by whatever it is that they're saying to you or saying against you or saying against the truth. You just got to remember that you are doing what is right according to God. And you're striving to do right what's according to God. You understand? And society never liked that. Society never wanted to do what God wanted us to do. You understand? Following God was never the popular thing. You know, so all that peer pressure that we feel is really just their demons trying to attach themselves to us, because them demons really can't attach themselves to us directly, because we serving the Lord. We have the spirit of the Lord. So now the demons is trying to use the people that don't have the spirit of the Lord and attach themselves to that way indirectly. You understand? So just remember that the people that's against the truth, they're going to hate what you're doing unless it's exactly what they're doing. You understand? So just keep that in mind. Sorry, Ibal, you had something to bring up? You question?
No, not right now. Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering, and a meat offering, and a sacrifice, and drink offerings, everything upon his day. Verse 38. Beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord.
The Lord is just saying here that all of these feast days are added onto the Sabbaths that we do every week. Right. Added on to the gifts, the vows that we make, and the offerings that we give. It's not like, oh, I gave this offering this day, so I'm got to do it on the next feast day. They're saying that the same thing that we do throughout the year is not going to affect these specific Sabbath days inside of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. What?
Verse 39. Also, In the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever. Statute forever in your generations. You shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. Verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
So, and it says in the last verse 43, where it specifies that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel dwell in booths. Like every feast day I mentioned in the beginning is something significant to what we did back, what we did in the past, what our ancestors went through in the past. Every feast day is significant to our history and to our culture and to the fact that the Lord is our God and that He's telling us to do these things for a reason. Everybody can't partake in the Passover because every nation on earth did not go through the Passover. Right. The Lord did not free every nation from the Passover. The Lord did not make every nation on earth dwell in booths for 7 days. You understand? That's why they can't partake in it. Just like how when it said whoever did not do the feast of the Day of Atonement could not take part in the next feast, but we will have a feast for 7 days straight. Right. You understand? Just like how we didn't suffer with our people, we can't reap the benefits of it. The other nations did not suffer with us. That's why these are holy convocations. They can't come into this building and reap the benefits of us having a feast and brotherhood. You understand? Because back when we was struggling inside this Bible, their nation was probably prospering. You understand me? Their nation probably had their eye on us, trying to enslave us. You understand? So they can't now come into the truth and come into our feast days and just feel like they can be an Israelite now, but take part in God's promises. You understand? God is our God. That's what he said throughout this entire Bible. Even when he's talking about the Gentiles shall be saved, you understand? It is our God. He is our God. Salvation is for us. These feast days, there's for us. You understand me? Anybody got any questions? So I good. Yeah, anything to bring out? I
Just we gotta keep on serving the Lord. Each and every generation, each feast day, each holy day. It's not the last feast day. Even when Christ come back, feasts are still gonna be in effect. So we just gotta make sure we continue to do them. Mm-hmm. Keep our foot stay grounded in the truth.
Got something to bring up?
Yeah, and also too, man. These keeping these feast days is not hard to do. Understand what I'm saying? If you could celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and your birthday and all that type of stuff, it's very easy to do that. But it's hard to celebrate the Feast of First Fruits. It's just the same thing as celebrating your birthday, celebrating Christmas. This is an easy thing. It's like Christ was like, the laws are not grievous. The laws ain't hard to do. Keeping these days ain't hard to do, man. So just coming here in these days, man, so the Lord can have mercy on you when the time comes. That's all I got to say.
That being said, I imagine just a minute up here. You could build a support, but that's what. They got some type of kits where it's like whistles you put on the tip of it. Okay, so we're Charles Book. No, we don't. That's what you grab with your right hand.
Israel.
La Yashua.
La Yashua, it's like you need to Israel.
Put this on the shoulder. Right shoulder.
Sword on my right shoulder?
Yes, right shoulder. This shoulder.
Sorry, just call it.
Men of Israel, come to salute the Torah, Baruch B'Shah.
How about Shema Shabrak? Yeah.
Yahweh Shemel Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shemel Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shemel Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shemel Shabrak Yah. Yahweh Shemel Shabrak Yah.
That's his left hand, so like it.
Right hand. Yahweh. Yahweh Barak Yah. Settle the Most High in Christ. Bless you. Good job. That's it. Yeah. Little man.
Major, which means to stand. One more time. The long line we're done. Trying to face the east.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
I.S.U.P.K.
Shimkar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malak with Ka.
Malak with Ka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Razayah. Hayah.
Hayah.
I.S.U.P.K.
Aisha.
Baratizah.
Baratizah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Hashemayim.
Nathalanaw.
Nathalanaw.
Lacham.
Lacham.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Masalakanaw.
Masalakanaw.
Kamawaknaw. Masalakanaw.
Masalakanaw.
Kawakinaw.
Kapawakinaw.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Kabayayinaw.
Kabayayinaw.
Kodesaywan.
Kodesaywan.
Abo.
Abo.
Awshaynaw.
Awshaynaw.
Mayan.
Mayan. Ra,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Aka,
Amalakwa,
Amalakwa,
Ala,
Amalala,
Batapara,
Badabara,
Barilayan,
Babylonian,
Aman.
Ammon. In English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts
And forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the power.
For thine is the power,
For thine is the kingdom.
for thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
so be it. This is the Hakak, or the power in Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Balakashah,
Babakashah.
the thunder,
Yahweh.
Hakak,
Aka.
Hakak,
Aka.
La'avapa'ah,
Ba'a.
Kamakala,
Kamakala.
Kamaduwa,
Wakamadowa.
Hakak,
Aka.
Atahar,
That's all.
Kamadurah,
Atazariah.
Hakak,
Aka.
Lahakwi,
Ahavi.
Amathia,
Amathi.
Hakak,
Aka.
Arakawa, Tama'ala,
Atamala.
Gorshan,
Garshan.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Tawada,
Tawada.
Aman.
In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua,
Please give us the power.
please give us the
The
power,
power to heal.
power to heal
All manner of sickness.
all manner of sickness,
And all manner of disease.
all manner of disease,
The power to cleanse the lepers.
power to cleanse the lepers,
The power to raise the dead.
power to raise the dead,
The power against unclean spirits.
power against unclean spirits,
To cast them out.
cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanao,
Barak Lanao.
Wayashua,
Wayashua.
Babaya, Hard,
Support.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Tawada,
Tawada.
Aman.
Ammon. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
in the name of Yahushua,
Bless us.
bless us
And Israel.
and Israel,
And the school.
and the school.
In the name of
In the name
Yahushua.
of Yahushua,
Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is structure blessing in the Hebrew. Barak Atah Yahweh,
Barak atah Yahweh.
Wa Yahushua,
Wa Yahushua.
Wa Mayaka Allah,
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Allah Hayim,
Wa Lahaya.
Mutazabaya,
Tazabaya.
Allah Wak Yahanna,
Alawat Yahanna.
Ha Allah Wak,
Alawat.
Ha Saranya,
Asarania.
Ha Kwadazayanya,
Akbata Zayanya.
Ha Kaya Yanya,
Akaya Yalia.
Wa Ha Wakim,
Wahawakim.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Wala Aman.
Wala Ammon. In the English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh,
And Yahushua.
and Yahushua,
And Michael.
and Michael,
And the angels.
and the angels,
Commander General Yohanan.
and General Yahanna,
The generals.
the generals,
The captains.
the captains,
The officers. The troopers.
the troopers,
And the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of
In the
Yahushua.
name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha,
Asha.
Ayanya,
Ayanya.
Ahari,
Ahari.
Ayan,
Mayan.
Yaba'a,
Yaba'a.
Azariah,
Isaiah.
Azariah,
Isaiah. Ayin.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Asha,
Asha.
Shemayim,
Shemayim.
Wa'arakza,
Waratza.
Ayathan,
Ayathan.
Nawat,
Amawat.
Galka,
Regalka.
Ayanawam,
Ayanawam.
Shemarka,
Marka.
Hana,
Anna.
La'a,
La'a.
Yanawam,
Yanawam.
La'a,
Wala'a.
Yashun,
Aishun.
Shomar, Yasharala,
Yasharala.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shemarka,
Shamarka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Zalka,
Tazalka.
Ayah,
Alya.
Yamka,
Yamyamka.
Yawamam,
Yabumam.
Ashamash,
Hashemash.
La'a,
La'a.
Kaka,
Yakayaka.
Iraq,
Ayarach.
Walayala,
Walayala.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shamarka,
Yashamarka.
Karai,
Karara.
Shamar,
Yashamar.
Athapashka,
Athanapashka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shamar,
Yashamar.
Zalka,
Tazalka.
Wa'aka,
Maraka.
Maitat,
Maita.
Wa'ai,
Avalon. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall not slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth,
This time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore. The Psalm 83 in the Hebrew.
Allah
Adamayalaka,
Al-Namayalaka,
Atakarosh,
Al-Dakarash,
Wathashakwat,
Al-Dashakwat,
Al,
Al,
YAHANNA,
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 I.S.U.P.K,
YAHANNA,
Ra'ash,
I.S.U.P.K,
I.M.K,
Yarayamwa,
Yarayamwa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Y.A.H.P.K,
Y.A.H.P.K,
I.S.U.P.K,
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 Al-Tazakawanyaka,
Amora,
Amorwa,
Akawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakira,
Wanakakina,
Regalia,
Regalia,
Wala'a,
Wala'ah,
Yazikar,
Yazakar,
Shamya Shala,
Shemya Shala,
Iwada,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
I.S.U.P.K,
Now
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Waya,
Waryan,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Alhaya,
Alahaya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Washima Alayam,
Wabashamayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawaba,
Wahagori,
Wagaria,
Gabor,
Gabor,
Wamawan,
Waimawan,
Wamalak,
Waimalak,
Kalashak,
Kalashah,
Amyashabi,
Amyashabi,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Lamashawar,
Damashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Zorawad,
Zorawad,
Labanyalawat,
Banyalawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Ashalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kiyabyan,
Kayabyan,
Wanakar,
Anakal,
Oyashwan,
Wayashman,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Bayan,
Bayan,
Daira,
Daira,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Laman,
Yaman,
Ladak,
Yamma,
Shayathamwa,
Shayathamwa,
Nadiyabnawa,
Nadayamawa,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Abba,
Kazaba,
Kazabak,
Kazaba,
Katazamanad,
Kazamana,
Kaunasiya Kumwa,
Karanasi Kamwa,
Ashur,
Ashar,
Amorwa,
Amorwa,
Nairashad,
Nairashar,
Anawa,
Anawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Nawa,
Lawa,
Alhayam,
Alahayam,
Alhaya,
Alahaya,
Shayathamwa,
Shayadamwa,
Kagagala,
Gagagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Barakha,
Lapanya Racha,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Tabaira Yaira,
Dabahara Yaira,
Kala Abba,
Wakala Abba, Mahat,
Harayam,
Ariam,
Khan,
Khan,
Tharadakma,
Taradakma,
Basairika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasaf,
Wabasaka, Wapaka,
Tabahalam,
Dabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Malaa,
Panyaham,
Punyam,
Kalawan,
Palawan,
Wayapakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shabka,
Shemka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahawa,
Aja'ad,
Adiad,
Wayakaporwa,
Wayakaporwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayada'ira,
Wayada'ira,
Kayatha,
Kayatha,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Alka,
Alka, Ratazah. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up their heads.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us all
from being a nation.
be a nation.
That the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacle of Edom
Tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
the Baal,
the Baal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the church of Lot.
Selah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kishon,
at the brook of Kishon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They came as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Goreb,
They know like the red,
and like Ziel,
like the red.
yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all the princes,
as Abba,
as Abba,
and as Almuna,
and as Amuna,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let's take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh
the houses of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
O my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a will,
as the stubble before the wind,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Say,
that they may seek thy name.
they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and shall forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that then they know
and they may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
of the Most High,
of all the earth.
of all the earth.
Sir, turn.
Upon Hakadam, turn the face east, we're going to send up the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment.
Punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
Speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils.
Send evil.
And curses.
And curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
Shake loose.
The treasure.
The treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
The rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the
They
school.
refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into
To enter into
thy sanctuary.
thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Evils and curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And the drug dealers.
And the drug
The
dealers.
court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments
All the governments
of our enemies.
of our enemies.
Amalek.
Amalek.
Armies.
Armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation. Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitatus. The gay movement.
Gay movement.
The lesbian
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Works of witchcraft.
NASA space program. Army. Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marine.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airwaves.
And
Cable access channels.
people access channels.
And the radio channel.
And the radio channels.
Convict the spirit
With the spirit
of any of thy people
Many of thy people
that seek to stop us
seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction
and bring swift destruction
to all the heathens
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
stand in the way
or try to stop us
Try to stop us
from broadcasting your words
broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet
Let
Earth.
loose all the
Let
plagues,
loose all the plagues,
cause them to go
cause them to go
to and fro
to and fro
through the earth and consume them.
and consume
Let the plagues
Let the plagues
check the house of the thief
check the house of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Let Yahweh Shai,
Michael,
Michael,
and Gabriel
and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers.
down with the flying saucer.
Punish all the heathens
Punish all the heathens
that come up against us
come against us
as we speak thy
as we
word.
speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause it to be known by all
that it is the angels that have done
that
it.
it's the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
through the media and throughout the world.
throughout the whole world.
And throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Causing the shake at thy coming.
Cause the shake that I come.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Give me Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Sir, sisters, can be seated? And this is our Majim. We want to give the brothers one courtesy salute. Majim Shabbat. Majim Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakathon. Yahweh Shai, hands down. Sorry to the sisters. Majim. Want to give the sisters one courtesy salute. And the Israel, Imam Shabbat. Majim Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shai. Class dismissed. Any brothers want to be anointed, step up to the right side, podium.